Bruh.
Alright, we're back. Let's continue. Escort submarine. From Zeo Matrix.
We request that you board our submarine and protect it en route to its destination. The submarine is transporting the recovered files, so we must be prepared for attempts by LCC and Belena to regain them. Please stand by until needed. LCC has an impressive naval arsenal which includes aircraft carriers. Many dangers await us. Be prepared for any and all eventualities.
A Starlight Ocean Route. I like the name. For the area. Gargle. The operation name is Gargle. Hey, look!
Unidentified units detected on radar.
You can see the two moons I mentioned earlier of Mars. Right here. There and there.
Unidentified units
I think Phobos is the bigger one that's a little closer.
detected on radar. We can't dive. The water is too shallow. You've got to protect us.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Your AC cannot be recovered should it fall into the ocean. You have been warned.
That sounds familiar. Like that one mission from Master of Arena, same thing where we had to protect the boat. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a nice view of, that's a big ass crater on Phobos.
Enemy battlers detected. Commence attack.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, just like last time, an enemy boat shows up, of course. Dude, the explosion. Oh, shit. He barely made it back, dude. He had to use overboost because, okay, so what happened, it might not have been very noticeable. If you looked at his radar, he was heading towards the out of bounds because when he destroyed the last weapon that the boat had, it starts blowing up, but it also slows down immediately from the submarine and starts going off map. So you have to get off of it right away and get back to the submarine or else you go out of bounds and you fail. And he almost didn't, he barely had enough energy to actually make it back without falling into the fucking water. That was insane. Look, he makes it by the skin of his fucking teeth and the hair in his balls. Look at this shit. Look how far away it is. I was like, oh, he's fucked. And then... You know his ass was clenched on that one. That was fucking epic.
Enemy aircraft approaching. arrive soon. Hold them off.
I got this, don't worry. Oh yeah, that's another new quality of life feature. Not only does your computer tell you when you hit something or when something damages you, it also tells you when you've destroyed your target. It'll say destroy. Yeah.
Commencing dive. Returning me.
Alright, we're out of here.
Dylan!
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
Investigate Murakumo Dome.
What?
Zeomatrix.
We hereby request that you investigate Leos Klein, leader of the Special Forces. We want you to sneak into Murakumo Dome, a structure left over from the first terraforming. The dome is typically abandoned, but we've been notified that a person fitting Klein's description has been seen entering and leaving the facility recently. Perhaps we can gain some useful information with which to oppress the LCC by discovering Klein's purpose for being there. We have great faith in you, Raven.
Alright. A facility left over from the first terraforming. So Murakumo Millennium was involved in the first terraforming of Mars, which predates the subterranean era, the Great Destruction on Earth. That was they were in the middle of colonizing Mars for the first time before the Earth blew itself up from, you know, humanity being at war with itself like it is in real life. So that's a relic from the past then. Operation name Old Clock. Or actually no, if Murakumo's implied to be only from the subterranean era, that must be, yeah, actually that probably implies that the first terraforming refers to when they first started trying to colonize Mars. Murakumo was involved in that, I guess. And then eventually they just, you know, disappeared, and that just was a relic. And now it's just these other corporations, these other newer ones, that finished the colonization of Mars. Something like that. Like I said, it's funky. The canon is funky for these first two games. Operation name Old Clock.
This is your only exit. Return here once your investigation is complete.
Okay. Look, there's a little car.
Main system engaging
gonna step on it.
combat mode.
No, but he didn't. But it's hella small now. See, armored cores are a little bigger now. In the first game, the car was like almost waist high to the AC. Now it's, you know. I think the scaling was all off with the first game. In this game, the scaling's a little better.
Looks like there's nothing here.
Hey, you don't even have to do anything, and eventually she's
Wait,
just like, dude.
I'm picking something up on the radar. High temperature response. Missiles approaching.
Oh!
Get out now.
We gotta go.
Enemy units detected. ACs.
Her voice sounds so different, it's all muffled now.
It's a trap.
No shit.
You son of a bitch!
Oh, hell no.
Unable to recover your AC while enemy units are present. Take them out.
Oh, we got a sword battle.
Enemies destroyed. Get out of there now.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
It was just an ambush, just for you. They're like, he'll show up here. You guys take his ass out, basically. Like, or at least keep him busy long enough for the missiles to show up. And then they'll blow up the dome with you inside of it. Of course, that would have sacrificed the 2 guys you killed too, but I guess they were willing to do that. Jesus. Underground Railway. Requester Zeo Matrix Earth Division.
I'd like to make a request as representative of Zeo Matrix's Earth headquarters. As you know, we're at war with Zeo Matrix's Mars Division. Clearly, this was caused by LCC's high-handed attitude. The battle isn't in our favor, so yesterday we made a peace proposal with LCC during a meeting held on Earth. However, the Mars Division adjourned the meeting in fierce disagreement. We don't want to make the situation any worse, but we're concerned about something they said. Their last words were, "We still have a card up our sleeve." Since the meeting, the Mars Division has ceased all communications and dispatched troops to the Underground Railway. This must be the card they were referring to. We also sent teams to the railway, but have since lost contact with them. We have no choice but to ask for your help. Please infiltrate the railway and stop them.
Long Kiss. Nice operation name.
Main system engaging combat mode.
AC detected. High heat source detected. It's moving. Heat source is increasing.
AC part acquired.
Excellent.
Help me! Help!
Oh,
Dylan!
well, there goes that guy. Whoever the fuck that was. Oh, shit!
What? What? What the fuck?
It's extremely hot. What is it?
It's also extremely fucking huge. It looks like a giant disorder unit.
We have no data on this unit. Be careful.
And if that's not what it is, it's still something gigantic. Damn, it's overheating the fuck out of... Those laser shots are definitely there to just melt your goddamn AP by overheating you. I'm guessing it has a much stronger attack if you get too close.
System switched to normal mode.
That's literally just a DPS check. There's not much, you know, movement you can do here. The dodge things, you can just strafe left and right and that's it. Oh, I guess the shotgun did the job. Never knew it was that strong, honestly. Zeo Matrix's conspiracy. Nell Alter says, the Mars Division's trump card was the activation of that large disorder unit. It seems their initial goal of acquiring new technologies has shifted and now they strive towards controlling Mars. That means they're desperate. Like Murakumo trying to take over, you know, take control of Justice, the giant laser cannon. Yeah, they're desperate. We're concerned about what they'll do next. They're running out of options and we believe that they have no choice but to use their last resort. Please read the mission parameters for more details. Because that wasn't it? Clearly, they're in dire straits. They've come under pressure from both LCC and you. Yeah? Sometimes I'm afraid for you. I'm afraid of what awaits you on the path you have chosen. Oh, that's cute. You worry about me. Thanks. She's worried about us, guys. She's a good person. She cares about us. Nell Alter. Unlike Lana, who was just an AI trying to kill us the whole time. Anyway. Abort missile launch. From Zeo Matrix Earth again.
Even though they've lost their last card, it's unlikely the Mars Division will cease its activities. They've declared independence and have refused any contact. We've learned that the Mars Division has plans to fire high-density napalm missiles from the Quire Missile Station. They've targeted the major Martian cities. They're acting independently and are nothing but a nuisance, but As the parent company, we're responsible for our subsidiaries' actions. Please enter the base and stop the missiles. I understand this is a difficult request. Please be careful and avoid a worst-case scenario at any cost.
Where are the missiles
Stop
gonna
the
go? Let me
missiles.
see this again.
Nuisance, but as
This was before this. High-density napalm missiles from the Quire missile station, and they've targeted the major Martian cities. Yep, that's yeah. They're pretty. They're just.
responsible for
They've
our
become terrorists now. They're just gonna try to kill everyone, including innocent people, just because they're desperate.
subsidiaries'
Yeah,
actions.
that makes sense.
I understand this is a difficult request. Please be careful and avoid a worst-case scenario at any cost.
They're a cornered animal. Lightning storm.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Missiles 1, 3, and 6 are armed and ready to fire.
Sexy
Looks like
computer
they're armed
voice.
and ready to fire. Find the controls and abort the launch.
Oh, dude, I just noticed the aspect ratio on this game's a little wider, so my webcam's covering up part of it. But part of the radar.
This is Infinity. AC of unknown origin detected. Commence an attack.
Okay, this guy's lively.
Red Fury, continue the mission.
Roger.
You will not interfere, Raven.
You gonna stop me?
This is Red Fury. AC of unknown origin detected. Here. Why here?
Didn't even get to finish her line about beginning her attack against you, and she died.
Launch device number 6 deactivated.
Oh, guy knows how to count. Skipped right to 3.
Launch device
And-
number 3 deactivated.
Fucking buttons on the right side, so you gotta stop early. There it is, number 1.
Launch device number 1 deactivated. Secure mode activated. Canceling launch.
And there it goes.
You suck!
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
Bye, Zeo Matrix Mars. You lose. And we're a big hero now. We just saved a bunch of innocent civilians on Mars from getting blown the fuck up by missiles. By napalm something or other missiles. I like how this guy, the route he took, he just completely bypassed the first AC. He just went straight for Red Fury and then the missiles. Mars Unification Declaration. Unchecked... Oh, from the LCC. Unchecked corporate competition has taken its toll on Mars, just as it had on the Earth years ago. However, now that the battles have ended, all corporations will fall into line under LCC's control. Yeah, because Emerald's been destroyed, Zeo Matrix Mars has been destroyed, Elena works with, might as well say for, the LCC, so that's it. The war's over, yet again. With the cessation of a series of senseless battles, we, the LCC, hereby make a declaration. Here it comes. We have achieved the unification of Mars and have brought order and peace to this planet. They're like, you all listen to us now, basically. VIP escort. From none other than the LCC.
As part of the LCC reorganization, the new director is coming from Earth. He'll arrive at Vilhul spaceport within a couple of days. Your job is to guard the spaceport. Of course, there's no one left to resist us, but still, we must display our power to the new director. In other words, this is a demonstration. All you are required to do is wait
flex.
along the perimeter of the airport. We're paying you just to sit there. Soon all Ravens will be under LCC's command. This is your last job. The
Wow.
director will be escorted by the special forces. Do not get in the way. That is all.
The hubris on this motherfucker. He's like, we're paying you just to sit there, so stay the fuck out of the way, alright? Just shut up and look pretty. That's a Frightener emblem. I mean, they work for the LCC. And it's the reason they're looking at some kind of mission briefing for... It looked like they were looking at a map of the airport that we're about to go to. Operation name Halloween. I like it. I'm gonna shrink my webcam once it starts.
They've arrived.
Just a little bit so that it doesn't cover up like the radar. Got the Frightener theme song playing.
Fuck!
The hell was that?
Surprise, motherfucker. I got poison! You bastard!
Commencing operation. We'll take over the airport.
Destroy all enemy forces.
What the fuck? You son of a bitch!
It's an insurrection. The special forces are revolting. Attack!
Main system engaging combat mode.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What a plot twist. No one could have seen that coming. I mean, yeah, the special forces, aka the Frighteners, do work for the LCC, so... But, I mean, their personality, it just... They don't seem like the type to just be like, alright, cool, it's all good now. Them having ulterior motives is not too shocking. But it still could have been a surprise, you know? When I first did this, I was still too oblivious to what the hell was actually happening, so... Otherwise... Well, who knows if I would have been just as shocked at the sudden betrayal. Or not. Alright, let me shrink the webcam. I think that's good enough. I don't want to make myself too tiny. Eventually, you know, it'll actually be like full screen, and then I'll be blocking something because the user interface, the HUD for these games takes up all corners of the screen, so there won't be anything I can do about that. Dude, there's a lot of assholes, man. This is why we saw that CGI cutscene of them looking at a map of the airport, or the spaceport, I guess. Because they were planning this the whole time. They were like, fuck the LCC.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Mission successful.
Now the real mission begins.
That means mission failed for us.
We'll meet again.
You said that last time, asshole. failed to protect him, man. They couldn't save him. They got him anyway. The head of the LCC that came from Earth, he's dead. So now the LCC's been destroyed too. All the corporations are now gone. And the Earth government's own entity, the LCC, also dissolved. It is officially complete fucking anarchy up here now. Up here on Mars. To all Ravens. The same subject headline for 2 different emails. Okay. The second one is, the one we're reading first, is from the Earth government. This is the Earth government. The LCC is no longer functional due to the mutiny of the Special Forces and the lack of a command system caused by the absence of a leader. Given the circumstances, we, the Earth government, will be taking temporary control of Mars. Excuse me. Our current objective is to suppress... And again, is to suppress all rogue elements, starting with Leos Klein. We ask for your understanding and support. Okay, so who's this from? The other one that says to all Ravens. It's Leos Klein!
You son of a bitch!
Corporations, the government, LCC. We Ravens have too many restrictions. So he considers himself one still, huh? Yeah, see, that's the Frightener logo. That emblem was on the sleeve of that guy in the CGI intro for the last mission. Those who wish to create a world where Ravens are totally free, come with me. Shots fired. He's causing a division amongst Ravens now. That knows what he's doing, man. Zeo City suppression. So now it's a question of how many Ravens are gonna decide to side with the Earth government and how many are gonna decide to side with Leos Klein instead. Especially with such an enticing offer for mercenaries in particular. Complete and total freedom. He knows how to sweet talk motherfuckers, doesn't he? Zeo City suppression. Alright, let's see. Earth government is a requester, of course.
LCC is unable.
I mean, from this point forward, they're gonna be the only requester. They're the only ones left. Is the Earth government.
At this time, LCC is unable to function due to a lack of leadership and manpower. This request is being made directly by us, the Earth government. Now, the Special Forces have revolted and now occupy a number of major Martian facilities. Even Zeo City and its headquarters, recently captured by us, have been taken over. Now, to counter this, we've devised a plan to regain control, but we're going to require the assistance of a Raven. We hereby request that you eliminate the Special Forces running rampant in the city. We ask that you please enter the city and destroy the occupying forces. Meanwhile, we'll move one of our teams from the headquarters roof down into the building. The location of the revolt's leader, Leos Klein, is still unknown. If you see him, take him out. This is a top priority. We'll await your return.
Well, there it is. Our sole employer now is going to be the Earth government. Deep sleep. We're going up against the Special Forces, the Frighteners. Who else? This is just a war between 2 entities now.
A Raven, commencing attack.
Looks like it's turning into a war for
Roger, let's take him down quickly.
the future of Mars as a whole.
Main system, engaging combat mode.
Take care of any enemies on the ground. We'll enter the main building via the roof.
Gotta hurry the fuck up, man. I'm getting blown to pieces out here. Jesus.
AC part acquired.
That was an AC part? It was the size of my fucking AC. What are you talking about? Holy shit. I never knew that was there. I can see why this guy went with a tank build this time around. Kinda need it. You get bombarded with very heavy attacks in this game compared to the last one. See, that would do way more damage if you were doing it like in a lightweight AC.
We've gained access to the building, and we'll take out the special forces.
Sounds alright.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
Yep. You have new mail. Raven. From Nell Alter. Klein is asking all Ravens to join his revolt. Those that have responded gather in various locations across Mars. The Special Forces are about to become the most powerful force on the planet. Seems that way, yeah. If Klein's goal was to control Mars, perhaps all he's done up until now was in preparation. By that I mean entering the government's service and creating the fiercest fighting force ever. The Frighteners. But is this really the case? I don't think this is his true intention. It's too much like a dream. Taking over the world? Yeah, does sound kind of cartoon villainy, yeah. Especially for someone who gives off the vibe of being more level-headed than that. He doesn't sound like a complete maniac when he talks and all that. He sounds more like a cold, calculating serial killer or something, but I guess, you know, it's kind of the same thing, right? It's just a different kind of maniac at that point. Arms overweight. Yeah, I forgot about that too. Your arms can only carry so much. Space Station Assault. Earth government, of course.
We'd like you to continue the removal of the Special Forces from areas they've occupied. Please head for the Hammerhead Space Station, now orbiting Mars. Reports indicate that the Special Forces are concentrated on the space station. And judging from this show of force, we assume that Leos Klein is there as well. The main objective is the removal of all Special Forces occupying the station. If Klein is encountered, please take him out also. We'll give you access to Rapture. That's our Mars orbit elevator for this mission only. Please make your way to the space station ASAP. We'll await your return.
That's a fitting name for an elevator leading into outer space from the surface of a planet. Pretty cool. Lady Rhapsody is the operation name. And we're going up the longest elevator ride ever. What kind of elevator music do you think they would have for an elevator leading into space? How long would an elevator ride take if you're going all the way to space? Like, it depends on the speed of the elevator, but Jesus. No matter the speed, it would take a while.
Engaging combat mode.
Disturbance detected in cargo room 1. Get there now.
Alright, I'm on it.
Get lost if you follow the signs.
Hey, you can see outer space. Dude, look outside the window. Look at the left side. The stars that are supposed to be, you know, obviously the distant stars you see in outer space, are actually, you can tell they're just particles, like light particles that the developers put right there, like right outside the window. Because look how they move as he moves forward through the tunnel. Watch, pay attention. It's like you're at a fucking like theme park attraction where they're trying to simulate stars and there's just like these little lights hanging down from a ceiling in a completely black room. Jesus. Like they're actually like right there, right outside the window. So you can see they're really close. You can tell there's a wall there. It's just a black wall with stars on it. It's like a round wall. Jesus, dude. This is definitely a tank build because taking that many sword slashes and still having that much AP. Heavyweight's the way to go, I guess. For this game. That seems to be the meta.
A disorder unit. What's it doing here?
Dude, these things just keep getting, like, bigger and more intimidating looking. Holy shit! Take cover!
We've been informed by the Earth government that Klein has been located. They've ordered you to return immediately. We'll leave the rest up to the government troops.
The prototype has been destroyed. Don't let him escape.
Surprise, motherfucker.
AC approaching. Multiple ACs detected. They're the Frighteners.
Hit the wrong button.
Hurry to the gate. You won't be able to escape if you're surrounded.
You gotta run. Oh, that was quick and easy.
This is East of Eden. ID signal confirmed. Commencing recovery.
Hey! I don't know they use that code name a lot. East of Eden. I've heard it before in a different, like, I'm not sure if it was a movie or a different game or something. Getting the hell out of here.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
You son of a bitch.
New mail. Research reports. From Nell Alter. I've already told you that Klein was a member of the Mars research team, but as I searched through the files, I found something of interest. It's a report filed by Klein himself. According to the report, a central control system exists on Mars, and all information regarding the history of Mars is stored there. That sounds very important. The ones that have access to the system are the armored machines unique to Mars. These machines are most likely the disorder units we have been discovering. A similar report was found in documents from before the Great Destruction, but it seems many thought them too far-fetched. Under the current circumstances, it's a little harder to dismiss. If Klein's goal is to access the central control system, where does this system exist? And does Klein know something about its location already? Underground lab. Earth government, of course. Who else?
We've received a report from the infiltration team. They've discovered a research lab constructed during the first terraforming underneath Zeo Matrix headquarters. Zeo Matrix headquarters has been retaken, but the Special Forces still occupy the underground lab. We are requesting that you mop up these remaining forces. Disorder units have also been detected in the underground research lab. Please be advised.
Operation name memory.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Monitor, what's happening? Raven, our system is jammed. Communication possible.
Oh shit.
What? You'll have to make it on your own.
Well. control of one of your own disorder units? That was bound to happen. I mean, they don't have control over them yet. But I mean, if they're capturing them and trying to use them, clearly they're... There he goes. The disorder unit was just like, fuck you. Oh my god.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
You suck!
Eliminate Leos Klein from the Earth government.
We have confirmed Leos Klein's whereabouts. He's located in Rapture's core. We request that you remove him as soon as possible. Now, Rapture's reactor is its heart. If it's destroyed, the power it gathers and supplies to Mars will be lost. In a worst-case scenario, damage to the reactor could destroy Rapture. Rapture is an important symbol to those living on Mars. It must not be lost. You gotta remove Klein without destroying Rapture. Help us return peace and order to Mars by eliminating Klein. We'll await your return.
Not to mention, if it blows up, can't this thing just like fall apart or fall over? This is probably why they'll never build an elevator to outer space in real life, even though they have thought about it. Because it's like, if it topples over, it is gonna land on and destroy so much shit on across like different continents probably, like depending on where it's set up. Like, holy shit. Unless the half of it that's outside of the atmosphere just like, you know, goes flying off into space or something, I don't know. Operation Game.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Stakes are pretty high for this one.
Don't attack the reactor. If it explodes, it might take you with it.
No shit.
Bombs that are difficult to detect.
They are hard to see, yeah. Told y'all we'd hear this soundtrack again. Pretty epic, eh? Builds up the coming battle with Leo's Klein quite well. Fucking floating mines.
AC part acquired.
Let's fight, Raven. We'll settle this in battle.
You bastard!
He's here. We finally meet the man.
You son of a bitch!
And we're fighting in the reactor room, of course. This shit blows up, we're all dead. Fuck.
Shifting to alert status.
One of the reactors just got blown up.
Verify reactor status, commence operations in vicinity.
can't let them all blow up or else it's over. This dude has a lot of health. We got his ass.
You suck! Let's fight, Raven. We'll settle this in battle.
He already said that.
What? Let's fight. What the fuck? We'll settle this in battle.
The fucking recording set on a loop.
You bastard! Surprise, motherfucker. Let's fight.
It's unmanned. Klein isn't here.
It was just a trap, a bait.
Your mission is complete. Let's head back to base.
I like the little touch they added for that cutscene where your Raven actually jumps back from the explosion a little bit to get away from it. It may look like you're losing money, but the Earth government pays in advance every single time. That's why it shows a negative there, but it's because you're getting the money before you even do the mission. Phobos. One of Mars's moons. Nell Alter says, "We've confirmed that Klein is headed for Phobos, one of the moons orbiting the red planet. It's believed Klein is headed for Phobos because the Martian control system is located there."
What? What? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are wondering why I only memorized the name of that moon and not the other one, well, it's because of this game. So.
Bruh.
How else do you think I memorized it? I wouldn't have fucking known anyway. Otherwise. Ruins of an ancient civilization have been discovered on Phobos previously, but they've remained untouched due to the great number of disorder units there. That's the one that's a little closer, that you can see a little closer from some of the stages here, that has a giant crater on it. However, given Klein's current power, it's possible that he'll succeed in entering them. It isn't known why Klein wants to access the control system, but it's believed his true objective lies there. I missed the mission name. Infiltrate STAI battleship.
We've made a mistake. An LCC military facility has been overtaken by the Special Forces, and Balena Corporation's STAI battleship has been launched from its underground berth. It seems the upheavals around the planet were a ploy designed by Klein to split our forces. His objective was to take over the military facility and launch the STAI. The STAI is a battleship designed by Balena, with enough firepower to destroy the entire planet. What? Fact is, Klein has acquired the greatest weapon on Mars. Klein must be stopped. Right now, he's headed towards Phobos, and it's likely he'll attack the surface from that position. Now enter the STAI via the transport ship and shut it down. A lot of Ravens have been hired for this mission. Your combined strength is the key to success. We wish you the best of luck.
God damn, the stakes are fucking high now. So Balena was one of the weaker corporations, and it even just submitted to the LCC, and yet it created a battleship large enough and powerful enough to destroy the entire planet if they wanted to. He just said enough firepower to destroy the whole planet. Like, holy shit. And this time they're not paying in advance, it's only upon success, but they hired multiple Ravens. I guess ones who didn't defect from Nerve's Concord and go join Leos Klein. Oh, here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that one has a Frightener emblem on it, I think. Dead Man Walking, the operation name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Including us, this is 6 or 5. If I counted right. Dude, one of our homies just got shot down. Oh, we got plot armor. We'll be fine.
Target detected. Commencing drop.
Some brave-ass pilots, man. The airplane pilots.
Main system.
Imagine being one of the Ravens in the plane that got shot down before you even got there.
We're working on opening the hatch. Please hold on.
What a shitty way to die. You don't even make it, man. It's like the fucking invasion of, Battle of Normandy again. Or whatever the fuck. Is that what it was? I forgot the actual name of it. It's been a long time. Well, we see Phobos and then the other moon over there. Well, this is a nice little camping spot to set up shop, I guess. But yeah, man, that's gotta suck being one of the Ravens who didn't even make it. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, the Battle of Normandy.
The hatch is open. Proceed.
Alright, there it is.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Dylan!
Alright, let's rock.
Son of a bitch.
Solid man, let's go, man. It's just me and you. Cop buddies. We're going in. I'm gonna kick Leos Klein's ass. Just turned into rush hour.
It's over.
Well, now it's just us. That poor bastard died right away. He was so cocky too. He's like, all right, let's rock. 2 seconds in, it's over. And just, he's dead.
I'm not letting you through, Raven.
Boyle, you asshole.
You bastard son of a bitch!
About time we get to take this fucker out. Where the hell's Ramila? I guess it's just him for now.
I see. You're,
He's just fucking gone. Imagine that being those being your last words. I see. You're and then you just fucking blow up. You get vaporized in your AC. That's the last thing you wanted to say? He wanted to contemplate something deeply about you for his last few moments in existence. He was just like, ah, I see. You're, and then just gone. Like I feel like the voice actor just didn't read it in the right, like, tone. Like maybe it was meant to be like one of those anime moments where like, oh, I see, you're, and then, you know, like that's probably how it was supposed to actually go. Oh, there we go. This is the AC we saw in the CGI movie with the, yeah, it's blue and it has the Frightener logo. Is this Leos Klein? It looks a lot like the one from the intro movie, actually. Not exactly, it's a little different, but pretty similar to the one on the box art.
You have another.
You remind me of another pilot I knew long ago.
Oh yeah?
A rebel.
I think he is meant to be the AC that's on the front cover of the box. Even though the cannon on his back is a little different, but otherwise, like, the whole thing is pretty much that. Anyway, he said that we remind him of a pilot he knew a long time ago that was a rebel, he said.
A rebel.
Yeah.
I've already figured someone like you into my calculation. It's my intention that you do not interfere with my plans.
Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity to shoot another, or to slice him again. Bring it on, asshole. It's the real Leo Spine this time. Not that fucking automated pre-recorded bullshit from before.
Raven, it's not over yet. Focus. That is where I'll be reborn.
So Leo's client just gets plot armor there, because instead of just letting you finish him off, he just says that, and then apparently, like, your Raven just goes back home and lets him live for some reason. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Are they just implying he found some way to escape? Or what the fuck? Why weren't we able to just finish him off right there? Like, it's such weird writing. Raven. From Nell Alter. Klein has made it to Phobos. Yeah, because apparently we didn't finish him off for some reason. We could have. His most likely target is the information contained within the Martian control system. What does he gain from this information? What objective does it help him achieve? Raven, you're the only one capable of finding out. I pray for your safe return. Well, thanks, Nell. More ammo. More ammo's always welcome. Phobos. Request their Earth government, of course. 120,000 credits is in advance.
We've received.
Holy shit.
We've received a transmission from Phobos, from none other than Leos Klein himself. The content of this transmission was shocking, to say the least. According to him, Phobos is an artifact left by an ancient Martian civilization. He claims it's an enormous mobile weapon controlled by a high-tech computer. We had a hard time believing him, but there is evidence to support his claim. According to recent calculations, Phobos' orbit has already shifted. Now, whether it's a weapon or not, if Phobos plummets to the Martian surface, the damage it would do to mankind would be irreparable. This is our last request. You must stop Klein. If this mission succeeds, we'll grant the Ravens their freedom. We'll relinquish our control and allow you to live independently as mercenaries. This is a promise. This is the greatest reward ever offered to a Raven. I wouldn't advise you to pass up this kind of an opportunity. We'll await your return.
I mean, if I were to pass it up, I'd die anyway, because if he fucking crashes the entire moon of Phobos into Mars, we're all fucking dead. Every Martian will likely die. It's like, it will be fatal. So, I'm also fighting for my life here and the life of every motherfucker on this planet now. The stakes are bigger than they've ever been. This is just like destroying the giant laser cannon Justice in the first game, you know? Like, well, if we fail, I don't really have to worry about whether I'm gonna have freedom as a Raven or not. We're all gonna be dead. Except for Earth, of course, they're safe. Operation name Bad Days. This is the final mission of the game. Obviously.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Now we're on Phobos. The remains of an ancient Martian civilization are here. That's what this whole base is. It's the Allagans again. It's just an FF14 joke. It's another one of those. This one's a lot stronger. This middle missile's pretty strong. Didn't take a lot to kill him. Well, destroy that thing. Oh, we reached the halfway point. Checkpoint. A free refill of ammo and health. Here we go.
Klein, why?
I betrayed you, huh?
We were nothing but pawns?
Oh, what a shame. Too bad you had to find out the hard way. Goodbye, Ramil. He thought she meant something to him.
We all make mistakes, don't you think, Raven? We humans need strict supervision. We cannot live on our own. A state dedicated solely to ravens, I'm a realist, not some fool. All that I've wanted to do is to revive the ways of old. Die, rebel!
You bastard son of a bitch!
Die, rebel, he says. Wow, I had no idea you could cheese him that easily with those missiles. Christ, this guy didn't even have to lift a finger. Get wrecked. Of course there's a second phase. He ain't done yet.
You son of a bitch!
Oh, he's fast now. He's overheating the shit out of us with the lasers. Those missiles are OP. Just gotta stay away from them.
Raven!
Oh, he's fucked up.
Phobos orbit altered. It's falling toward the Martian surface.
Destroy the orbit control mechanism.
Now he sounds like a decrepit old man.
Phobos will stop when you do so.
We gotta go, or we're all dead. This must be it.
Phobos orbit deteriorating. You'll never make it.
There's a control system. We good?
Get out, hurry!
Raven. What is it that you wish?
The last email. From Nell Alter, subject to Raven. That's us.
The government has announced the death of Leos Klein, leader of the coup d'etat. This effectively ends the uprising. Society refers to him as the revolutionary who tried to create a government on Mars. I don't agree with that. But it's impossible to know what he really intended, now that Phobos is destroyed and the LCC and Frighteners no longer exist. I don't think he was mistaken, though. I just think he used the wrong means in attempting to obtain what he wanted. Mars is about to begin a new phase in its history. Raven, where will you go? What will you do?
That's up for you to decide. The headcanon you have for your character, basically. That's the end of this story. Yeah, even today I'm not really sure what exactly Leos Klein was trying to achieve. Because he scoffed at his own proposed idea, and at that last minute before you start fighting him, he says, you know, a state, like, run just by ravens. He said, I'm a realist, not some fool. Like, of course that's not what I wanted. I was just saying that to get, you know, ravens to follow me. Because I needed more pawns, basically. But that's not what he was after. It is interesting, though, how Leos Klein says you remind him of a friend he had a long time ago that was a bit of a rebel. And then he just asks you what it is that you wish before the game ends. And that email by Nell Alter obviously means, yeah, don't worry, you made it out. You made it out of Phobos in time, otherwise you wouldn't be sending that email. They were just showing the final scenes of what happened when you got out. Phobos just blew up. And then its debris just deteriorated on atmospheric entry to Mars. So whether he was or wasn't the protagonist of the previous game, no one still knows. I think they never confirmed or denied that from Software. What he was trying to achieve is what interests me more, and I still don't know that either. So this is copyright 2000, so this actually came out in the same year as Master of Arena, which means they were working on this while they were still doing the PS1 games. Fascinating. And that's it. Yeah, not the most thought-provoking of endings, like, you know, Master of Arena and the original Armored Core. But it was still, you know, a better storyline and a better ending than Project Phantasma, I think. But yeah, it's very open-ended. It's just kind of up to interpretation what it is Leos Klein wanted and what is it your own character wanted. But that's up for you to decide, since your character is basically your own. To answer that question how you wish. What is it that you wish, he said. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Armored Core 2. As of now, like Nell said, Mars is going to start a new phase in its history. Who knows if the corporations that were destroyed will ever come back or not, but Ravens are now completely free. The Earth government granted them, all of them, their freedom, including you, of course. And that ties directly into the next game, which is going to be Armored Core 2: Another Age. I can preview it right now and tell you guys that it's called Another Age because, again, it's another time leap. It's like another 100 years or something like that after the events of what just happened. And the Ravens are, like the Earth government promised, completely free. The back of the box art says Return to Earth, so that game takes place on Earth, and you basically just play the role of, like before, just a random Raven, but in this case, enjoying the newfound freedom after the previous one liberated all of them, you know, with that deal with the Earth government, by defeating Leos Klein and stopping Phobos from crashing into Mars. You just play the role of a Raven enjoying their newfound freedom. Many, like a century later or something like that. I don't know how many years it is. And that's it. That's the whole story. So there is no actual, like, storyline. I'm just letting you guys know right now in case you want to skip it. And that's why it just says Armored Core 2 Another Age 100% playthrough. And it's 5.5 hours. Because it's just doing all the missions. It's basically a game that's just packed with tons of missions. And in order to beat it, you have to complete every single one. All the missions. And you can do it in any order, and there's no game over state. And like before, you can, like in the previous games, you can transfer your save file from Armored Core 2. So you can keep your AC from this game, including Human Plus upgrades. And just like with Project Phantasma and Master of Arena, you cannot, what's it called? You can't unlock Human Plus in that game. It's only in this one. But once you unlock it here and you transfer your AC over, you get to keep the upgrades. So another incentive for you to buy both games, essentially. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no storyline to that one. That's the one I was hinting at earlier when I said that there's one game in the franchise that has, like, no storyline. That's the one coming up next. Like,
surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, I am on a spoiler, but yeah, it's the very next game. It has no storyline. It's just gonna be a bunch of random missions for, I think some of the old corporations from this game come back, and some newer ones appear too. It all takes place on Earth. You actually get to see a world map, so you see where missions are happening as you select them. You, like, select missions by region. I said missions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just literally a free mercenary simulator. There's no, like, plot twists. There's no main antagonist or villains or anything like that. It's just a free mercenary simulator, nothing else. So yeah, I'm still gonna record it. I'm still gonna comment on it, but there won't be too much to say. So there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding. But yeah, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to make a video on it, or a few videos on it, because obviously 5.5 hours, that's going to take more than one segment, as I like to call it, which is usually an hour to an hour and a half for me. Rarely 2 hours, but sometimes. So that'll take a little bit, but I am going to do it. Because I just figured I want to show it. I want to, like, actually, you know, comment on it a little. Like, some of the missions that I remember from it, I want to commentate on them, and I want to still show it because it is still a game that I played back then too, growing up. And also, when you complete all the missions, or rather almost all of them, when you complete all the ones that are initially available, there's also, like, 2 or 3 post-game missions that are meant to be, like, super bosses, like super boss fights. They start introducing that with the next game, and that is a recurring thing that comes back in future games as well, I think. And those are, I think they're, like, low-key if I remember them correctly, they're, like, low-key callbacks to memorable fights from previous games in the series. So it's got a nice little bit of nostalgia factor there too. But even though it doesn't have a storyline, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's still noteworthy enough to do a video on it, or a few videos on it. So I will still be covering it. We will watch the entirety of the 5.5 hours, the 100% playthrough. But it probably won't, you know, take that long, because like I said, there won't be much to commentate on without an actual storyline, and there will be, because of that, there will be a lot of fast forwarding through, like, the boring missions, especially at the beginning. So it should probably take not much longer than this took. And then after that, we'll move on to Armored Core 3, where we actually have a storyline again and stuff. It's a little bit more interesting. But yeah, just wanted to give you all a heads up in case you want to skip over Armored Core 2 Another Age if you don't want to watch an Armored Core game that doesn't have a story. Now you know. But that's it from me for now for Armored Core 2. I think I will at least start Armored Core 2 Another Age today, but I will take obviously I'm cutting this video, so that'll be after I come back from break. But that's it for Armored Core 2. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, not really as much of a, like, holy shit kind of ending as the previous games, but it's fine. It was whatever. Simple storyline. It was basic. Not terrible, but it is what it is. But yeah, I will be back to start Another Age in a bit. Like I said, that's it for Armored Core 2. So for those of you guys skipping to Armored Core 3 and skipping over Another Age, I'll see you guys there. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the support, and you know, please take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I'll see you all then. Peace.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.